Okay, back in this game, boys. What is up, Kasin Koral here, back playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Last episode, we started this game and met all the cast members, I guess. DMC, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika. So I joined your club last episode, talked to the girls, basically, and made a poem. Good shit. Now, I'm gonna share the poem and start from there. And I have water. Cool. Now you getting Kasin Koral. I should press enter. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. It might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep to my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kasin Koral. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sorry, you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Kasin Koral always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Ah, man, you're like me. Except that's like every month. Yes, that's so. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. Now come, you and Kasin Koral can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Eh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's sold in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging through around a closet. Okay. Well, I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. Oh, hey. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monika. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books into boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What is that supposed to mean? I think it's obvious. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out the stack. But there it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know what I feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass of that door. She points to the glass door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. What was the tone of your voice? I'll tell you one thing, Kasin Koral. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. He shoves the book right into my hands. Okay, so we got a second book. And it's manga this time. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Oh, ain't that a theme in this game? Oh, it fits Natsuki real nice. Cuteness. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Oh? Oh-ho! A little too reckless, aren't you, MC? Don't just say that. You'll make me feel a little weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and smooches an inch away from me. Wow, good job. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you even paying attention? Sorry, had to blow my nose. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Ah, nice. We're getting meta, aren't we? Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop. That just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. There's so many touching parts. And that's so. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Okay. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking right around the same time I got this manga. Oh yeah? Like I would ever get into anything because of some manga. Feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Well, sounds like you're projecting. Now you left to yourself. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's still one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Ah. You were out for a few minutes. Actually, is there a way I can make the box disappear and shit? Actually, no, you know what? I should save just in case I fuck up. Okay, return. No, shit. Oh, wait, escape? Okay, so I can save with escape. I'll go to the save screen. No. Oh. Oh, it's H, okay. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, I'm not taking a screenshot now, I'll take a screenshot later. Anyways. We didn't accidentally skip, right? Okay, yeah. Let's continue. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Can you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. So you're not really friendly with anyone? Or, okay. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes you want to punch them in the face. I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a whole lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm also kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Well, that's up to you to decide, son. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Ooh. So? Haha. Gee, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Alright? At least we get to see the happy side of Natsuki. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words, the feeling you get when you're connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki. for whom it's a rare experience. That thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Yep. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, yes. Oh, come on. Could your time being any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Well, you do look pretty cozy over there. Haha. Yeah? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides her a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I'm saying that most because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow... Only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I being more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull up their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching to their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. Sayuri. Let's take a look at hers. Right, I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayuri first. She's my good friend after all. Oh? This is a good poem, Kasin Koral. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it so seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote... Oh, fuck. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Why I feel like that's worded weirdly. It just reminds me of how really a part of a club... Wait, oh my god, I'm sorry. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Kasin Koral. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, are you? You know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Okay, sure. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know if I should read this. You know what? Why not? Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I want breakfast too. It's almost 8:30 right now. Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't just answer a little bit or to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. It was so much fun. Monika's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. God. In the first meeting, I really liked Yuri, or than Sayori, but now I'm starting to get attached to Natsuki as well. Actually, our poem mainly... from the pictures when I was making them, Natsuki was the one mostly jumping, so let's share it with her. Oh, yeah? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. But never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Yeah? Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this so I could have been doing other things. Yeah. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in my mind when reading this. I want to help you feel comfortable. You have to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, it could be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem, maybe go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what the real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. I would take it as a win. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Okay. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Oh god, why do I have to take a breath after this? Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. I'm pretty sure poems are supposed to have some type of sense. It doesn't have to rhyme. But I don't see any sense in this. Other than eagles can fly and people can try. Alright. Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it. You liked that poem? I didn't. I got disappointed. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I mean, if no one gets the message, that means the message is lost, right? Or the message is still waiting to be found, I guess. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Look in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. But decide to write about it. Was that what that was about? I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like how I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. That helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Okay, so you did. I guess more went into... I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. So you're the youngest here. Yeah, I'm still gonna call you freshman. I decided to humor a freshman with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay. Monica, you're last. I still don't like you. Not like in a bad way, I just don't care about you. So, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. I mean, it passed more than enough time for her to finish reading. Well, just let her analyze, dude. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Okay, never mind. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Guess that might be after reading through it. So, it's not that bad. No, I just raised my voice. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her hands in her face. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't even gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter. They form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering? Stammering? Is that even a word? Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes with practice, learning by example, and trying new things. Also, hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki did. Sorry, Yuri. All she said was that she had breakfast and shit. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, but I thought she was gonna say Natsuki's a little bit based. Based? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. No? What are you on about? Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri responds dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, this is different from like when I read Natsuki and Sayuri's poems. I think Sayuri and Natsuki had similar background music when they pulled up their poems. Here this seems more elegant. Sadly, I can't really read this, but I'll try my best. Okay, Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining what? The fuck is that word? Oh, streetlight. Okay. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. What is that? Is that an ellipses? Is that what you call it? No. No, semicolon. Wait, is it? I don't know. Like the dot and then the comma. That symbol. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. Or flickers. I flicker back. What do you mean you flicker back? You fucking... You do Morse code with light or whatever? Yeah, you do that. You have fun with that. I don't get your poem. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. I don't think cursive is terrible, I just can't read it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took a long time to read. It's just a hard style to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. What do you mean script? Don't you mean cursive? That's what you read, kid. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like this poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. To be honest, or I'll be honest, since you're our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easier to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Koral. Really? I'm pretty sure it's her reminiscing or taking a look at the past, isn't it? RG's, at least. Right. Oh, okay, I lost my train of thought. Let me save, actually. Another save. Beautiful. Okay, let's continue. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of her past. Okay, so yeah, the past and shit. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Yeah, it's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, Monica, you're the last girl for me to share it with. Hi, Kasin and Koral. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha! Don't worry, Kasin and Koral. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. True that. I am Monica, my poem. I like you, Kasin and Koral. Wow. Did you just take a quick look and then say that shit? Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Yeah, I'm not Tuki likes that. Hahaha. Ah, jeez. Oh no. That kind of makes me think that think of something Natsuki could write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? I don't know why, but I feel like the name is conspicuous. Maybe long ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. Okay. His films can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that could apply to anyone. So it's like the zodiac sign shit. It's so vague that anyone can take it. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. You're trying to lead me on, aren't you? Haha, laughing emoji. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, so she has a piano. Alright. Hole in wall. Okay. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. A pure insight for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind, like a film left down in the sun. But it's too late. The retinas. What? Okay. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on our side, was looking in. I feel like this is very fucking meta. Talking about me and shit. Okay, piss off. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it, and long, just the longest poem we've seen so far. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, oh god, what the hell happened? It can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you can say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh boy. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. That's literally me in every FCAT essay, or whatever essay I have to do. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down onto paper, and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. Okay? So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Cool. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Well, you're sharing it, so you have to deal with it. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting again. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you can say it's fancy. Yeah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly the feeling of giving up. Was it? I thought you said it's the point of view of someone, or the point of view of someone seeing someone else do better than them. I would think that's giving up, unless I completely fuck up listening to you. But you know what? Whatever. How can it be cute? I know that. I just meant a language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So you're elected, and Koral did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Koral liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. This is... You're like you're like boys trying to compare their own dicks. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kasin appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew. Okay. Of course you fucking went there. Hey, man. Actually, girls get their growth spurts like... Wait. No, I was thinking about boys. No, boys get growth spurts... What's that, late teens? Girls get it early teens. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Koral started showing up. Oh! She's wearing pads? Or fakie? No, Natsuki, you can't do that. That's a low blow, man. Natsuki, that's little. This doesn't involve you. Oh, of course. I don't like fighting, guys. Neither do I, but I have to do it a lot in Borderlands. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Kasin Koral. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? the meaning should jump out at the reader. And force him to have to figure it out. Well, let me explain that to her, Kasin Koral. Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most what? It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. I feel like the last part, meaning the most effectively, I feel like that was worded weirdly. Let me see if I can fix it. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and mean the most. You should have said mean the most effectively. I don't know. I'm not an English expert. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Kasin Koral? Oh boy. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think of me more highly. Dude, I don't know. Fucking sorry. You know what? We're getting Sayuri in this. We gotta have a three-way with this shit. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri. Eh? Yeah, everyone is fighting making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Kasin Koral. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feeling into our conflict. Yeah. Well, Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she is being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her so upset in the first place. Excuse me? You're listening to yourself. This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they were always. Big and beautiful. You're telling that to the flat one. Oh my god. Sayuri. Sayuri stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayuri's vice president. I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see herself get hurt. She better not get hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Kasin Koral, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And out to myself and with newfound determination. Kasin Koral, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Heh. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, what happened earlier? Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fighting like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Kasin Koral, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... yeah, every day is going to be so much fun. There's my dog, yeah, beautiful. Might as well take a tea break. Yes, I have tea, because the water's no bueno no more. How did you like those in 10 seconds of silence while I sip my tea? That was beautiful, yeah? Well, it looks like Sayuri still hasn't gone into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Ooh, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said it more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Wow, okay. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Poem time? Poem time. Okay. Well, marshmallow, of course. I like marshmallows. Bouncy? No, holiday. Extraordinary. Wait, these are the same words. Incongruent. Okay, so not the same, basically. Or irregular, I guess you can say as a synonym to incongruent. Fucking, oh no, holiday. Games, anime, chocolate. Games. Strawberry. I like strawberries. I don't like drinking them. Bubbles. I like bubbles. Okay. Let's just go with the unrequited. Wow, okay. I didn't think that would make Sayuri happy. Disarray. I don't know. Insight. Nightgown. Wrath. Vitality. Cheeks. Pout. Journey. I like journeys. Kavai, cause why not? Landscape. Swimsuit. Tenacious. I like to be tenacious. Maybe. Parfait, of course. Doki Doki. Easy shit. Okay. Also, that's the first time I've seen Parfait, right? Other than the manga that Natsuki gave to me. Melody. I like rainbows. Heaven Sent. Valentine. Whoop Party. Why not? Hortobeat. Suicide. Heart. There you go. Oh boy, another club meeting. Fuck. Do I want to do it? I feel like... Okay, so when I finished my recording, it was like, about 32 minutes. I'm pretty sure I'm near like 55 minutes in total now, so... Yeah, I'm ending it here. There's my new dog, Bola, getting walked by my mother, and I'm saving it right here, because I want to end it off, and I don't want to have I don't want to edit too much, or I don't really edit these episodes that much. I just don't want to take too much time putting this episode together, so yeah, ending it here. Thank you all for watching, leave a like for this episode, and don't forget to subscribe and share with other friends. And I shall see you in our episode you watch next show, man. Peace.
And you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world